Okay, good morning, Professor Resto and Dr. Emma. Today we are going to present our practicum about isolate of the clove oil. And for the first one, I'm going to explain about the abstraction. And the abstracts in this practicum is about study of clove oil to isolate clove oil from the clove leaf to the steam distillation. And for the analyze, we use about thin layer chromatography and
the refractive index of the eugenol content in the clove oil.
Okay, so the second one we are going to explain about the basic theory. In this practicum, the basic theory is clove oil. The main component of clove oil is eugenol, beta-caryophyllene, and eugenol acetate. And the benefit of clove oil in this practicum is for antibacterial, analgesic, anti-inflammatory, and anti-cancer potential. And for the application, the clove oil used in pharmaceutical, food, and cosmetic. And we are going to talk about the component. For the first one is eugenol. Eugenol the properties is antibacterial, analgesic, and antioxidant. And for the beta-caryophyllene, the property is anti-inflammatory or non-phycoactive. And for the eugenol acetate they have a highly stable mild aroma and weaker antioxidant property.
Right here we have the pictures of the eugenol, beta-caryophyllene, and also the eugenol acetate. In this practicum, we also use some of the basic extraction method, like liquid-liquid extraction. Extraction is the separation based on the solubility of the content. In this practicum, we use the liquid-liquid extraction, that is including the batch extraction. The next, we also have the distillation. Distillation is a separated method based on the boiling point. In this practicum, the steam distillation is chosen for the high boiling point compounds. The next, we also use the thin layer chromatography that will separate based on the RF values and the affinity for base. And the last one, we also have the refractor method, that is measure the refractive index of the compound we test. So the working mechanism is including in the three big steps. The first one is the isolation of the clove oil. The next one is the TLC. And the last one is the refractive index. In the isolation of the clove oil, we have the simple distillation apparatus, and here we have the 8-ball condenser. Here we will have the water and clove mixture. In the middle, we have the din and start trap, and also we have the fire that will separate the water to evaporate, and then this condenser will make the distillate is clove oil. After we get the clove oil, we will separate using the liquid-liquid extraction with the separative funnel, and the separative funnel will be included with dichloromethane. So we got the eugenol content from the clove oil. After we get the eugenol content, we will evaporate the dichloromethane in the lemari asam, and we will use the eugenol to test the TLC strip. In the TLC method, we will get the eugenol from the clove oil and also the eugenol standard, and then we put it in the chamber that contains hexane and dichloromethane by the ratio 2:1, and then we get in here is the result from the test. And also the last one, we'll use the refractive index that will give us this data.
Okay, For this data, we can know about the clove oil mass is about 0.461 gram, and the refractive index we get 0.526 in 29 degrees Celsius, and the total is 5 point. For the refractive is we get the 5.6 centimeter in the total, and for the clove oil we get the 5.8 centimeter, and for the eugenol we get 5.6 centimeter. So the result is we get the percentage clove is 1.537%, and for the refractive we get the error is 14.29%, and the accuracy is 85.71 accuracy.
This error in accuracy we get from the RF, from the TLC method, that we count with the total value in divided by the compound RF value. Next.
Okay. For the impurity we get from the refractometer, we get the impurity is 0.7697%, and for the purity is 99.2303%.
In this analysis, we will count the Dean and Stark trap model that will affect our evaporation time, because the trap is kind of long. That will increase our time from the evaporation to the condensation. The next, we have the dichloromethane for isolating eugenol content, as we said before. But the excessive evaporation of dichloromethane, it affects the quantity of eugenol we get, because we evaporate the dichloromethane is too long, then we get less eugenol content. The conclusion in this practicum is the oil in the clove leaves can be isolated with the help of water by using the Dean and Stark trap. The next TLC will test the eugenol content in the clove oil with the error by 14.29% and also 85.71% accuracy. The purity of clove oil is 99.2303%. That's all about our practicum. Thank you for listening.